All right, we'll get into the World Cup segment right now. Well, Super Eagles, we'll look at the players that are in camp. They're preparing against DR Congo, which will be on Monday. But the news coming from Eagles camp last night is the fact that Victor Moses will not be part of this. So he's going to join them in London. He'll be playing against England, but against DR Congo, he will not be coming to Nigeria. But all other players, 29, they are all in camp right now. Mikel Obi and, of course, Agu were the last players to arrive at camp, which is good news. So we're counting down to the FIFA World Cup in Russia that is starting June 14. We just can't wait for it to start.
Exactly. We cannot wait for that one to start. It's getting ever closer now. And obviously, our focus is on Nigeria. And it's all about our friendly against Congo. This is going to be the last opportunity to get to see the lads live, in flesh, before they depart for the final phase of preparations. And that's going to include a glamour friendly against England, the Three Lions. And Cecilia already said no Victor Moses, but every other player is in camp. Our latest arrivals were Mikel Obi, the captain, and John Ogu, who played recently for Hapoel Beersheva in the Israeli League. All the players are in camp now, and they are good to go against the Leopards of DR Congo on Monday. Can't wait for that one to happen as well, too. And it's going to be a fantastic atmosphere, because I believe a lot of fans should troop out to watch these guys for the final time and bid them farewell for the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. So wish them Super Eagles all the best, and we'll see what happens. First match against Croatia. That date is just...
That's really tough. It's tough, but I know, you know, when you're like an underdog going into a competition whereby everyone expecting not even to progress, because when you have Croatia and Argentina in your group and Iceland that you don't know what they're bringing into the World Cup, you understand that it's going to be a very tough one. But then I will take consolation from how they qualified groups where you have Algeria and, of course, Cameroon and Nigeria, Zambia. I mean, that group was really very tough, but somehow Nigeria qualified ahead of these countries. So that should tell you something.
Exactly. When they made that draw, a lot of people were apprehensive. A lot of people were a bit
especially
scared.
Not going to the Nations Cup back to back. You know what that means?
Then you see Cameroon.
And then you see Algeria, then you see Zambia. You're like, okay, we're bad travelers. We can win away from home and all that. Then South Africa now came, and you know they beat us 2-0.
Yeah, that was an AFCON qualifier.
AFCON qualifiers. I'm talking about. You're not like, okay, what's going to happen in this one?
But the players somehow rose to the occasion.
They knew what they wanted.
Qualified very comfortably.
So they gave to Spain.
So
despite the other deduction of points and all that, what happened then, it just didn't affect Nigeria. We're already there.
I think
ticket booked early.
I think that qualification phase and how comfortable it was, I think that's responsible for the confidence a lot of Nigerians have going into this particular competition. 20 days to go to the World Cup in Russia. We cannot wait for that one to start. From the Super Eagles of Nigeria, let's go to the camp of Peru. Bad news for Peru, because Captain Paulo Guerrero is certainly going to miss the World Cup. He's explored every avenue. He's appealed to the UEFA president personally. He's tried the Court of Arbitration for Sports. He's tried to get FIFA to give him just something so he can go to the World Cup after leading Peru to the Mundial for the first time in 36 years. But he's out of it now. And that's the team right there. They have resigned the fate to the fact that their captain and inspirational leader, Paulo Guerrero, will not be going to the World Cup. A shame.
Man, it's a shame. It's a big shame, especially when he's the one that actually, you know, motivates the players. He was instrumental in the qualifiers and all that. His goals were something they needed, and he provided that at the time they needed him most. But then, well, he has not been pardoned by FIFA. That's what that
too bad. Peru's World Cup history, I mean, not the best out there, but they've been very, very decent. Peru appearances are 4. Last appearance was in 1982. Look how long they go. That was 36 years. Wow. Best placements, they got to the quarterfinals 1970 and 1978. So that's the history there. Not bad at all. Certainly better than Nigeria's. But perhaps Nigeria can get closer by getting the quarterfinals.
We've had more appearance than they.
Yeah, but look at the best appearance.
Quarterfinals. We're going to surpass this, right?
That's the hope. That's the target. Okay, and then Group C. Group C for me, Cecilia, it's a very decent group. It's not the hardest out there. They've got France, Australia, there's Peru, and there is Denmark. So, okay, France.
France, of course,
look like the favorites.
Yeah. Not look like, they are the favorites.
Right. Okay.
Maybe Denmark. followed?
Denmark, Peru, Australia for me is a toss-up between all those
between all of them. Okay,
countries.
so who's going to join? Okay, Peru should join, you know.
Yeah, sentimentally,
right?
I mean, they're missing their captain, right?
Yeah, they're missing their captain, so they just need to give him that one, not just go and come back. They need to stay in Russia for a long time, for a while.
I think no matter what happens in Russia, if Peru, for some reason, go far, get to the quarterfinals, it's going to be mere consolation now for Guerrero because it's worked out to go to the World Cup. Unfortunately,
this is his last World Cup because of his age.
It's got to be very careful. I mean, it's a lesson to all the players out there. Whatever is going into your system,
you're responsible for it.
The anti-doping agencies out there, they're not smiling. And there's a strict liability policy. Whatever goes into your body, you're strictly responsible for it. You cannot blame it. And you cannot afford to be negligent. That's just the bottom line. So that's it for the World Cup segments. We'll definitely continue our countdown next week to the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. Welcome back to Channel Sport this morning. It's time to look at Season 10 of the Channel's International Kids Cup. And like I said at the start of the show, only 4 schools are left in this edition. And out of those 4 schools, there's a Lagos State representative. Let's just quickly run through the quarterfinal results from yesterday. Cecilia mentioned the fact that it was a very, all the games were competitive. Actually, every game ended 1-0, and you start to wonder what has caused that. Is it just the mere competitiveness of the games, or are there other factors?
Very competitive, very competitive. Because, I mean, when these guys score, they just try to lock up and say, okay, if you can score.
They're learning how to lock up already.
Because you know what's, I mean, you can't afford to go into penalties. Penalties is anybody's game.
Let's just run through the results quickly. LGA Central Primary School were the first to book the place in the semi-finals. They defeated
Buko Primary School
Delta.
So they're out.
Too bad.
Sorry, guys.
Baptist from Osun State also advanced to the semi-finals. Unfortunately, the second Lagos State representative, they're out of the competition. Elsewhere, Cecilia, you also have Emmanuel Anglican beating New Tonga from Niger State 1-0, while Explanter from Lagos advanced to the last 4 with a 1-0 win over Premier Primary School.
4 goals in 4 matches.
Has that taken away the excitement for you?
No, it hasn't. It hasn't, because you're expecting more. You know, when you're leading by 1 goal till the end of the game, you just want to stay tuned and see what's going to happen. So it just puts you on the edge. That's what it does.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Very competitive, because the goals are not coming in, but the celebrations and all that, that should, you know, cheer you up. And the way they play, you just can't rule that out.
Interesting. Let's see.
Just for the semi-finalists?
Yeah, before we get there, let's just see how it went down and how all the 4 schools qualified for the semi-final. Austin has a report.
It's been interesting all the way. We've seen teams just scoring just 1 goal and making it 3. We saw the boys from Ghana and the boys from Benin.
Delta State and Kwara.
Quarterfinal action at the Channel's International Kids Cup was 100% competitive. The boys from LGEA Central School Kwara love creating records. They beat Delta to become the first team to make it to the semis.
Brilliant idea there. Is there a sting in the tail in this game? No, there isn't. There isn't a sting in the tail as the final whistle goes. Joy for the boys from Kwara. The first quarterfinal victory goes to Central LGEA Primary School of Kwara State.
Baptist Primary School Osun have been good at this competition, but they needed to be better against Okefako Primary School from Lagos.
And goal will just be the crowning moment, but suffice it to say that the semi-finalists will emerge. And who will get it, we cannot say. There is an attempt by the guys from Osun. And here is the second opportunity. And the opening goal in this quarter-final fixture has been scored by the guys from Osun.
Perhaps a chance to launch a counter-attack.
Emmanuel Anglican from Ekiti also faced a tough challenge from New Tonga.
And brilliantly defended. Still very scrappy in the middle of the park. Both sides trying to get a hold of possession. Now a chance for the boys from Ekiti. Is this the first goal? It is! It is the first goal of the game. Yeah, definitely living up to expectation. If you've made it
After watching
so far,
Okefako crash out, ex-Planter Primary School were determined to keep the hopes of Lagos alive.
This is a wonderful chance, and it's the first goal of the game. It's a brilliantly worked goal. I was just about to say if there was anything I was expecting, Bakary Wasil is probably one of the people you should look at. Sadiq Akori did.
Comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle Avocat Magnificat.
Merci. Another special guest visited the kids in camp today.
I must begin by commending the organizers of this tournament, especially for the young ones. This is the right foundation for proper sports development. 9, you, 7.
The teams from Kwara, Lagos, Osun, and Ekiti are still going strong. Day 5 will tell us who is stronger. Austin Okonakpan, Channels Television News.
4 schools will battle for 2 spots in the final of season 10 of the Channels International Kids Cup. We have a semi-final pairings already. That's it on your screen. LGA Central Primary School. A lot of people are tipping them to go all the way.
The way they play.
I don't know why.
Good.
They take on Emmanuel Anglican from Ekiti State, while the second semi-final is between ex-Planter and Baptist Primary School.
Why are they always getting Lagos team? I mean, they showed that, okay, Fako didn't get here. Well, right now it's ex-Planter, but ex-Planter should be in the final. Yeah.
That loss now.
No matter what happened, guys, stay on there, hold on, and just get the goal.
We'll see. We wish all the teams all the best. Seriously.
All the best, yes.
Yeah, we don't have any favorites here. Let's get on with the show now. And for the second time, in as many.
Okay. Then we have the top scorer.
Top scorers. Let's give them some attention as well.
Definitely.
The bangers.
Yeah. Okay. You have a Ayomi
Posi Alade from Emmanuel Anglican School. That's from Ekiti State. He's got 4 goals. And you also have Abdullahi Mubarak is on 3 goals as well. So he plays for Kwara. That's the LGA Central Primary School. You also have Shegun Adeniyi from Baptist Primary School, Osun State. While on 2 goals, you have Suleiman Yusuf from LGA Central Kwara, as well
Jeremiah
Akumbi. So those are the guys from
Primary School, Osun. Okay.
Okay.
Now you have the. I mean, for the second time you mentioned earlier.
We had a big guest.
A big guest coming in. The sports minister was there to see the kids. I mean, he has never seen something like that before. I was wondering, how did you guys do this? I mean, schools from the north, the south, the west, from Benin, from Ghana, all of them being in Lagos, gathered together to just play this competition. Let's listen to him now.
Begin by commending the organizers of this tournament, especially for the young ones. This is the right foundation for proper sports development. Young people must be introduced to sport at these ages. The beauty of it is that they are going to establish friendship right from here. The team spirit, the team playing spirit is also going to be developed. And so when they meet at the later part of their lives, they are not meeting strangers. This is how significant things like this contribute to sports development. And this is where I have a lot of problems with our attitude to sports development and administration in Nigeria. This type of opportunity for young ones have died in so many places. When I was a young person, I started playing football and running right from primary school. And so when I saw these young ones, they activated my sentiment when I started sports. I don't know how we feel as leaders when we sit down in the comfort of our offices and imagine what we have done to these young ones, just denying them the opportunities to express their talent. I think to me, that is so grave than any other crime. Therefore, I'm appealing not only to leaders of Nigeria, corporate organizations. Let us try to put our investment in creating hope for the young ones. These children, from their attitude, are hopeful that they have a future in football. Not so many have these opportunities.